75,000 pounds, aka $7 million worth of THC products seized from a Dallas warehouse. Police say the operation comes after police executed search warrants at 9 vape shops. Let's see what they talking about.
Down on the ground, watch as dozens of DEA agents and Allen police officers seized tens of thousands of pounds of THC products Tuesday.
I was shocked.
Allen PD Chief Steve Dye said the seizures in 3 Dallas warehouses were all part of a months-long investigation targeting 9 Allen vape shops accused of selling products with illegal amounts of THC.
The supply coming into Allen is what led us to the warehouses in Dallas.
And in those warehouses, 75,000 pounds of products with concentrations of THC between 7 and 78%, according to the chief. The legal limit in Texas is 0.3%.
The clerks were very open about telling the undercover officers, yeah, these are what gets you the most high, or these are the hottest.
Take a close look at the packaging of the products investigators pulled.
I walked into one of those warehouses. It looks like a giant candy store.
Chief Dye said they're mostly marketed to kids.
If you're a parent and you're not really knowing what you're looking for, your kids could be using these THCs right underneath your nose and you wouldn't know it.
The seizures come as Senate Bill 3, which would ban products with any amount of THC in Texas, awaits Governor Greg Abbott's signature. Dye is an outspoken supporter of the legislation, but when asked, denied the timing of the warrant's execution was at all related.
Those were scheduled weeks ago. The timing is what it is.
No arrests have been made yet in connection with the search warrants executed at the warehouses, but Chief Dye said, just wait.
Ultimately, we do expect criminal charges to be forthcoming.
WFA.
Wow.
Damn. It's like somebody need to get some stitches.
It sounds like somebody need to get some what?
Some stitches. Because somebody was snitching.
Wow. Somebody dropped a dime on it. Because, man, like on some real, and it wasn't no weed. It was just THC products.
Edibles. They had edibles. And when they say they be marketing towards kids because they got candy, they ain't marketing towards kids for that shit. You think so?
Okay. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let you look at this packaging and you tell me if this is for a grown ass man or woman. Do this look like it's marketed to an adult?
Like grown people shit to me, edibles.
Yeah, because it's always been to get the youngsters. They got edibles in Cheeto bags. They got sweet and sour shits that look like Halloween candy, bro.
Only kids eat that. So all candy is to kids.
Kind of a little bit. That's who they marketed to on some serious shit. We just kind of eat it because we grew up eating it. But all right, I put it like this: if your mama in the 80s was 25 and up, she didn't eat your candy with you. My mama didn't eat my candy with me because my mom was 30 years old when I was little. I only ate that shit. She didn't grow up eating it. She didn't even know what the Starburst was. She only knew because I wanted to eat it. So unless you just had young ass parents, we the first generation that grew up eating candy like this on some shit with this type of bright ass packaging as well. Our parents grew up eating candy cigarettes like that. Like they was candy that looked like poison. Then they kind of got rid of it. No, we still had it. We had Big Chew, but I'll be honest. To me, it looked marketed to kids. It don't look like a 60-year-old would look at that and be like, yes, that looks like that's for me.
Parked out Jeffrey Sativa. I get what you're saying, but to me, that shit I like for kids.
That looked like an 18-year-old would love it. Like, and on some real, let's be honest though. Let's say you left this shit out, period. A kid would think it's for them.
It's true.
So that's the thing about it. It's marketed to them because if they can mistake it, kids don't look at it. They don't read. A 4-year-old can see that and be like, oh my gosh, look at all this candy. Handful.
So is pizza marketed to kids?
Goddamn, everything, yes. Everything is marketed to kids.
Because you mean anything got this edible, so kids among the money eat it.
Yeah, but if you leave a pizza out, they not go to space. You leave it out, they might not wake up. And on some real, Edibles is
Especially if you eat
insane.
if you eat a whole bag of that shit, think it's just regular candy.
Depending on your tolerance level, you eat one of them hoes and you gonna be on Pluto.
I literally know a grown man who was 6'5", over 200 something pounds, had to go to the hospital for eating a nerve rope.
Yes, man, because this the whole thing about any type of substance that you intake in your body, that you entrust somebody else to make. You are putting your trust in another human being that they give about what they putting in that product. And that's where Fetty came and up people doing cocaine and exos and all that. Because folks is like, you get this from China and they go get up if you just put a little bit in there. And one person was like, just put a little bit in there. But what if I put a lot of bit in there? I'm going to have all damn people coming to me. I'm going to have the J's round the corner swinging my front door. And that first person who had that idea, it's like, man, ain't nobody coming back, man. I knew that shit was. Then they turned on the news like, yes, dead bodies are dropping all over the city. There's a new drug epidemic, XYZ, fentanyl. So, you got to be careful with this. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with food. All you people out there eating Domino's and Jack in the Box, them folks back there don't give about the poison they putting in your food. And the poison it's that's Jack in the Box and Domino's. Ain't extra. It's just they food in general.
Nigga, I know the chat can't see the video still, but the picture you got up there, it says 1,200 milligrams per gummy. Nigga, that should have put anybody out.
Yeah, man. I don't know nobody. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This is junkie levels of THC they put in here. You know what I'm saying?
That shit say mushrooms. One of the things say mushrooms.
Wow. Well, this ain't gummy donuts. It just got a mushroom on top. So I don't know, man. But yeah, that's one robbery that occurred. Then there was a second robbery that has occurred, and this one hits close to home. I'm glad it wasn't my well, actually, do you know this truck for this second story was on its way to damn Dallas, actually?
I didn't know that.
3,000 Nintendo Switch consoles have been stolen from a semi-truck. Listen to this dumbass story.
If you want to get your hands on a Nintendo Switch 2, you're out of luck. They're sold out in some spots, in others marked way up. Thieves decided they couldn't wait, hitting a semi-truck carrying the consoles.
When deputies arrived, they did determine that 2,810 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles were stolen out of the back of that trailer at some point.
Anders Nelson with the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says a truck driver was at the Love's truck stop in Bennett when he noticed his trailer had been broken into. He told deputies he didn't know these hot-ticket items were in his cab. These got multiple pallets full of the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. No small haul.
Yeah, they retail at $499. The cost to Nintendo is just over $410. So either way you look at it, it's well over $1 million worth of merchandise stolen.
Exactly right.
Steve Beatty is a computer science professor at MSU Denver. He says don't expect those swipe switches to show up on Craigslist or at pawn shops.
Because they're stolen, I would expect them to head to the dark web pretty quickly, unless they're shipped out of country.
The anonymous spot to buy and sell, feeding a demand.
And it took me about 2 minutes to find switches for sale. Okay, so it's half price.
If you end up with a stolen Switch, Beatty says these devices each have a serial number that police and Nintendo can track. When you log in, you have to register that number. That's how you play games, get updates. Nintendo, he says, can then track your device.
Nintendo does have the capability of what we call bricking the device, and that is to make it non-functional.
Getting around that lockdown isn't simple. Beatty says you'd have to try and jailbreak it, essentially sidestepping those protections through coding, or avoid connecting to the internet altogether. As deputies work to detect who cleared out these consoles, Beatty says if you too are on the hunt for a Switch, stick to the shops you trust.
They are pricey little devices, right? And so if you're not paying, $500-600 for one, you're probably not getting an original.
I ain't gonna front, nigga. I was highly upset when I seen that 260, nigga, because me and my son spent the good, with the memory cards and all that, for both of them and shit, I think we sitting at a good about 1,200 with all of the that we got with it, and the damn Pro Controller. And I could have got that for $260.
It'd have been a brick though. That's what he said.
Yeah,
It'd have been a brick. But the thing that I got about this story. So you mean to tell me a random ass truck rolling down the street, and then some random individual, all the fucking trucks that love, and a random motherfucker just picked that one truck, and there was other boxes still in the back of that shit. They only picked out that shit.
Nigga, talking about they looking for the culprit is the truck driver talking about I didn't know what was back there. I didn't switches. I didn't know. I thought it was cardboard that I was hauling this route. And just out of
I thought they was talking about them switches I used to get a whooping with. That's what I thought they was talking about.
Go break in. Yeah. I thought it was a bundle of switches back there. Nintendo's. I thought that's I don't know. I thought they were Japanese. Oh, Nintendo. Wow, y'all smart to say that. Yeah, I don't know what that shit is. Yeah, hell yeah. That left that damn back of that truck open, and they got the 2 pallets at the end and shit. Then what's very odd is this. I think it's 97. He got a Justin Timberlake, Charlie Brown ass haircut. That is Charlie Brown's haircut. This motherfucker is the real life Charlie Brown. Oh
yeah,
my
God.
God.
About to say, that's about the age he'll be too, ain't it? Nah, Charlie Brown will be older than that.
What?
But that look like that's Charlie Brown's son or something.
Dude, look. He really looked like Charlie Brown for real, bro. On my life, this nigga look like Charlie Brown for real. Oh my gosh, nigga. That is insane, dude. Wow. But yeah, man, that's a crazy mixed up situation right there, man. Done stole all them switches. Also, shout out to the producer of this news story who said they was gonna go get their portable DVD from 2001 and say, you know what? How about we put some artistic scenery in our news story and shit? We just go set this bitch on the ground and to do our transition of the story because this was highly unnecessary. Then they photoshopped the picture in the goddamn shit on some. That's called going above and beyond. Very unnecessary for this news story for y'all to did that. But yeah, shout out to Charlie Brown, man. I hope they can find them switches for the children. Speaking of drugs though.